Let's talk about the skill we're going to work on. Sure.
Do we switch roles so that
Yes.
Yeah.
the same person? Okay.
Yeah, in other words, if you start off as the client, you're going to rotate clockwise. Next you'll be the neutral observer, and then next you'll be the counselor.
Did you mean that the observer and the counselor talk?
No, the observer and the client give feedback to the counselor.
May I?
Go ahead, Martin.
For me, the neutral observer position is the way I imagine the thought adjuster is, which is observing what is going on in our life and how we choose and what we are doing. So that position for me was very powerful, to be really there to observe without judgment, without being objective or subjective, just the dynamic of the whole thing. Because that's what the thought adjuster is doing in our life. But this particular skill, I felt very strongly that it would be very beneficial for all of us to practice and to really understand how we are not listening and how we could become listeners to others, what we are trying to communicate.
Okay, let's.
One question. The counselor,
Sure.
You said the client does all the talking. What does the counselor do?
The counselor practices this skill.
The listening.
Well, listening and perception checking. We're gonna do
They
this
don't
right.
say anything.
Well, they perception check.
Okay,
Now,
can-
and we'll go into that in just a second. We're going to do that right now. Who'd like to read the quote? Would you like to read it, Betty, since you were just talking?
You can best discover values in your associates by discovering their motivation. If someone irritates you, causes feelings of resentment, you should sympathetically seek to discern his viewpoint, his reasons for such objectionable conduct. If once you understand your neighbor, you will become tolerant, and this tolerance will grow into friendship and ripen into love.
Each of us is unique. Words in combination with nonverbal expressions are our personalized code representing important inner meanings as well as outer experience. Because we are all unique, effective communication requires that we take this uniqueness into consideration. Unfortunately, this assumption is simply often not true. It's important to remember that each of us sees the world through the perceptual filter of our own subjective reality. For this reason, it's worthwhile to do our part to ensure that clear understanding is present each time we communicate. One way we can accomplish this is by taking the time to check on the accuracy of the information we are receiving, both at the content and relationship level. Perception checking, then, is an extension in service to enhance clarity and understanding. It has nothing to do with your point of view or your opinion on the subject under discussion. Rather, it is simply a way of saying, you are important to me, and I want to do everything I can to assure that I'm understanding you clearly. It's a statement of caring and respect. The purpose is to discourage mind reading and the misinterpretations that result from it. It builds a sense of confidence in the person sharing that the listener is someone who truly cares about their point of view. It enhances the ability to hear what a person means behind what they are saying. Let's move into groups of three, but I would suggest that you not sit with anyone you know. One of the big challenges of one of these conferences is getting to meet a lot of people, and this is a chance to meet 2 new people. So, please, go ahead and situate yourself. If you're in a group, just raise your hand, and Marvin will help you find a trio of people you don't know. Okay, fair enough?
I don't know you guys.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. How many of us do we have? 1, 2,
Just
3,
go
4,
ahead.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And here's how you're going to determine the accuracy of what they're saying by asking, I heard you say such and such. Is that accurate? Or am I understanding what you mean? If no, respectfully invite your partner to share their message again. Be sure you communicate that you really want to hear them and their message. When they repeat, perception check again. Continue in this fashion until you receive a yes answer. After all, What's the sense of going on and building a conversation based upon initial fundamental misunderstandings? Right? Okay. Examples of mind reading, perception checking. This is not what you want to do. I heard you say this and that, and it means so-and-so. Based on what you said, I get you mean so-and-so. Seems to me what's going on for you is so-and-so. Here's what we want to do. I heard you say this and that. Is that accurate? Or, if I'm hearing you accurately, you mean this. Does that fit what I'm saying to you? Tell the difference. Okay. Now, you're going to have 10, 5, and 3. 10 minutes, and at 10 minutes, I'm going to just bring this guy right here, and that'll let you know you have 5 more minutes as the client, talking about whatever is meaningful to you. Okay, now you all know who the client is, right? The client is the person on your left.
Imagine that you are in a session in a psychologist situation.
We'll figure it out as we go, okay? All right.